Today I'm in Halifax, and once you find out why I'm here, you're probably thinking it's a strange place to go. But the reason I'm here is that I'm going to be trying out a meal somewhere that might be the best location I've ever had a meal at. So what is the place that I'm talking about? Well, let's head there and find out. Okay, and I think we're getting close. You might be able to see the big sign up there, but if not, down here, there it is, the Peace Hall. So this is the place I'm looking for, which I think should be just up these stairs. From the pictures I've seen, it looks really impressive. Let's head inside. It should be just through these pillars or archways. And this is it. Check it out. This is the Peace Hall. Have a look inside here. Pretty impressive building. So the Peace Hall used to be a cloth hall in the 18th century, so it would have been a place where people would have come to buy and sell and trade cloth, fabrics, textiles. You can imagine this big courtyard area will be full of people displaying their fabrics and people bartering. But this is a massive space. I mean, you've got 2 or 3 levels up above, so I'm guessing they used to be used to store cloth. But look at that. I mean, you've got like a big, it's like a big 360 view. So all the way around you've got the building and a big massive courtyard area in the middle, which is probably the size of a big football pitch. But now, today, it's used for shops, restaurants and bars. You know what, it might be quite interesting to go up and have a look at some of these shops and see what they are, what they sell. I want to kind of get on the upper level. How do we do that? Maybe this way? So this building is built on a bit of a slope, so you've got 3 levels on one side and 2 on the other. And to get onto the second level, you just need to go to the higher bit of the slope, which is how I've got on to the second level. So it looks like in here you've got various shops, like this one, the Traders Room, which is, I'm not sure what that is. Bit of an archive, a video, a history lesson of what this place used to be. That's interesting. Now let's have a closer look at the screen. So you can see horses with fabrics and people going to trade. So a couple hundred years ago, that's what it used to be like.
Was that all the cloth you're bringing in today, John?
I've 2 more pieces coming shortly.
You'll have to get them in before the bell.
Ah, good to hear.
Let's do some more exploring. We've got the brown paper packages shop, which is souvenirs. I think these are all independent small shops, so no big brands here. Lift? I think that's just a lift. Yep. And look at this massive sort of hallway. Pretty cool. and then you get a nice view of the whole hall as well from this second level. Check that out. What other stores have we got? The Society of Alchemists. Looks like they've got potions in there. Mystical and magical. Again, sort of little bits and bobs. I think, looking at most of these shops, they're kind of souvenir places. Places where you'd get little souvenirs. Flocket and Broom. Oh, I think it's a Harry Potter shop. Let's try and get up on the third level. Nearly tripped. Got to be careful walking up these old stairs. I think the best view is from this third level, because you're so high up you get like a bit of a bird's eye view. Have a look. So check out the view from here. You can really see how big the place is and the architecture. So I think this big central courtyard area is used for displays, performances, concerts, various farmers markets and things like that. And you know what, I think it'll be quite a nice place to come when they have those events on. But the view from the third level up here is definitely the best view. So if you come here, this is the level you need to go to for the best view. Let's check out a few more of the shops, which, you know what, a lot of them are not open like this one. I think most of the units here are empty. I think there's probably less than half that are filled. So check this one out. So this one is an empty one, so that if you can see inside there, you've got a sign closing down August 25th. Can you see from the reflection? Due to a few factors including constant rising costs, a dramatic drop in footfall, difficult operating conditions and the overall detrimental effect the Peace Hall gig season has had, they've had to close. So this place is a great location, but maybe not the busiest. Got the Jam Shack, which I'm guessing sells jam. Leon Dewhurst Jewelers. Oh, you can see them in there. And they're making jewellery. You've got a few more empty units down here, and Howard Cheslet Studio, which is it an art gallery? Looks like a bit of an art gallery. Yeah, the view from up here is definitely the best, and as you can see down there below, you've got different cafes and restaurants just on the bottom level, and I'm going to try and eat in one of them. But this location to have a meal, I think is great, because you get to eat and have this great view, and then if you have something going on in the middle, some event, be quite entertaining. I'm actually feeling a bit peckish right now, so let's head downstairs for a meal at one of these restaurants. So the places that you have to eat around here, I think you've got a few bars down there, maybe a pub over there, I'm not too sure. I think I'm just gonna head here for a pizza. Let's take one of these seats. Right, let's have a look at the menu. So this is a pizza place, but I think they might do other things as well. So we've got different breakfasts. No, traditional full English breakfast. Oh, Italian breakfast. What's that? Italian sausage, smoked pancetta, mushrooms. That sounds interesting. And then you've got different pizzas. I think for me, I'm just going to go for one of the pizzas. So since I've gone Italian with the food, I've gone Italian with a drink. And I've got this San Pellegrino, Melograno and Arancia, which I think is orange and pomegranate. In fact it is, it says it on the bottom. Let's give it a try. Nice and refreshing. Okay, and the pizza has arrived and it comes on this giant paddle. Check out the size of this, and it looks and smells delicious. Let me give you a closer look. So this is my pizza, check it out. So I went for, I think it was called the La Piazza, which is kind of like a meat feast. So you've got pepperoni on there and chicken, plus your cheese and tomato sauce. But you know what? It looks delicious. Let's check out the base. Oh, decent. Right, let's try it out. Right, here it is. Check it out. Big cheese pull, but that is a nice slice. So you've got the pepperoni in there, the chicken, cheese, and a nice base. But you know what? That was a good looking slice of pizza. Let's try it. So that is a nice pizza. So the bottom, the base is crispy, a little doughy. You've got the nice tomato sauce, which is sour and sweet and tangy. You've got the cheese, which is creamy. And then you've got the chicken, which is actually meaty. So the chicken on here is big, meaty pieces. Let's take a bite with the pepperoni. Okay, so the pepperoni there definitely works better with that bite. So it's crispy and crunchy and kind of charred. It's got a salty, meaty flavour. Really nice pepperoni. In fact, let me give you a closer look. So there is the pepperoni. It kind of looks a little processed, if I'm honest, but it's really tasty and flavourful. So when you bite it, you get this nice crisp and crunch, and then a good salty flavour, salty, meaty flavour. It's almost like a bacon. And who doesn't like a bit of bacon? So this is my view right now. This delicious pizza, nice drink, and the view over the Peace Hall. What a nice view that is. Is it one of the best that I've been to so far? Maybe comment down below what you think. Okay, so what is the best way to eat pizza? So I've seen people just go by the slice, but I've seen people do the folding method. You know what, let's try that out. Folded pizza. Nice, but I think that's for when you have a sort of floppy pizza where you can't eat it like that. You kind of have to fold it. But this one, you can kind of eat it by the slice. But folded pizza though,
Actually, it's quite a nice way to have it. You know what? I think I failed to notice you actually get some ham with this pizza, so check that out. Nice big pieces of actual ham. Proper ham too, not spam, not a processed meat, but that looks kind of like a proper meat. Okay, next up let's go for the folding method. So 2 slices of pizza folded into a pizza sandwich. Is this the best way to have a pizza? Let's try it. It's kind of like having a calzone. So you've got the crunchy base on both sides and a nice filling on the inside. Right, enough of this messing around, trying different ways to have a pizza. If I can think of another, I'll show you. But in the meantime, let me finish this up and I'll join you afterwards. Well, I'll give you a roundup of the costs.
So that was the Peace Hall in Halifax. A nice place to have a meal. Right, let me go through the total costs. So the pizza, the La Piazza pizza, which was 12-inch, was £9.45. The San Pellegrino drink, £2.45, which means the total cost of the meal was £11.90. So was that worth it? Comment down below what you think. For me, because of the view, I think it was. So the big question, was that the best location I've ever had a meal? For me, I think it's up there. It's got to be one of the best. What do you think? Comment down below. And if you like the video, click on the thumbs up icon below and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.